In this video, we are going to discuss why healthcare BPO is on the rise. In the current digitized landscape, no commercial entity or institution is immune to the charms of outsourcing services, not even the healthcare organizations. This means the healthcare BPO sector is clearly on an upward trajectory for the next few years. Several healthcare institutions have already embraced BPO and are relying on it for their routine operations. But the question is why? Is it more cost-effective approach? Certainly. Is it more effective? Of course, for sure. But there is a lot more than efficiency and cost effectiveness to offshoring services. Let's unravel some of the layers and try to understand the role of healthcare BPO and the services it offers to hospitals and other healthcare institutions. Now let's start with understanding healthcare BPO. Just like any other industry, outsourcing has been increasingly adopted by healthcare providers where the non-core business operations are being transferred to offshore locations to a third-party BPO providers. By allocating non-core activities to third-party service providers, healthcare service providers are showing their confidence in the capabilities of dedicated outsourcing firms. As handling everything in-house becomes more and more overwhelming and unmanageable, healthcare providers find outsourcing to be a much more viable alternative. In fact, some healthcare providers are now directly offshoring operations to freelancers. So does the BPO make sense for healthcare? The reasoning behind the shift towards BPO services in healthcare is understandable when looked at it from a perspective of healthcare providers. Now let's consider the following points. The BPO allows healthcare providers to focus on core competencies. Any commercial entity, even if it is in the healthcare sector, prioritizes the profitability or financial viability of the business operations. This requires the healthcare providers, just like any other business owners, to concentrate on the core competencies of the business. This helps in more advancements and specialization that could be achieved, which would be in turn increase the profits of the business. This is what is largely fueling the shift towards outsourcing. By unburdening themselves from the day-to-day management related tasks, healthcare providers are able to dedicate more time and resources to patients to take care of them and give better treatment. This is useful in streamlining core competencies, which results in better overall outcomes. Over the time, this also has an impact on the reputation of the healthcare facility or the hospitals. The second point is BPO also gives healthcare providers access to expertise at a lower cost. There are many healthcare providers for whom cost cutting is a real issue. In healthcare sector, cutting down the cost seems to be a very difficult task, but BPO services helps in getting access to professional expertise, skills and knowledge at a lower cost or investment from the businesses. Most importantly, offshoring enables healthcare providers to utilize the expertise of talented individuals at a low wage rates. This ensures that even in the process of saving cost, there is no compromise on the quality, because the possibility of errors or any mistakes happening is completely eliminated while working with experts. Another important point is better patient care and treatment. Healthcare BPO enables healthcare providers and other businesses in the sector to prioritize patients' care over all other operations. This is highly beneficial for patients who get improved care and attention. With no more overburdening of the employees, there is an improvement in their productivity and performance. So what kind of services does the healthcare BPO perform? Let's discuss some of the services that BPO outsourcing service providers are offering to healthcare providers. The very first one is claims related services. One of the most challenging aspects of management is related to claim services. BPO outsourcing services help healthcare providers and businesses save significant costs which otherwise would have been spent more on medical and administrative expenses. BPO services assist healthcare businesses and institutions in enhancing their data accuracy and shrinking the turnaround time. This ensures the faster resolution of pending claims volume, which in turn results in better compliance on part of the healthcare provider. The second services is utilization management services. BPO services enable better engagement between healthcare providers and consumers. This in turn leads to better patient outcomes. Under utilization management, outsourcing services take care of the following things. The very first one is intake of prior authorization. The second is reviewing clinical claims and the third one is providing appeal support. The another services provided by Healthcare BPO are patient support services. The scope of services being provided by the third-party BPO service providers now includes patient support services. They are important for the healthcare industry. This includes assessing health risks, conducting patient outreach, performing enrollments and referrals for the healthcare programs, and reviewing care coordination quality. So what is the conclusion? By providing services such as outreach, BPO outsourcing service providers are addressing needs in care and medical record services and therefore bridging the gap between education and assistance. BPOs are doing a lot more than just unburdening the workload of healthcare businesses or the providers. These services are having direct positive impact on the patient outcomes. Therefore, not just from the cost point of view, but also from a patient's care perspective, BPO outsourcing services are proving incredibly useful for healthcare providers. Now, when it comes to selecting a BPO partner for your healthcare organization, I recommend considering Atlas Relco in Goa, India. This company gives innovative solutions in the BPO industry. They hold the depth knowledge of BPO industry with an excellent track record of outsourcing solutions. If you want to watch more videos about outsourcing and offshoring, then make sure to click here on this link. In this video, I will take your leave and I will see you in the next one.